Hi everyone, and welcome to Morning Coffee Break. I hope everybody is doing great this morning. It is Sunday, October 13th. Currently it's 55 degrees, high today 76. No chance of rain again, and winds at 4 miles per hour. I'm feeling a little bit better. You know, see, I had it Thursday, so then that's a Friday, Saturday. Yeah, this is like the third day since I had it. So I usually start feeling better about then, and then I feel good. Sometimes when it gets close to time to have it again, which is every 2 months, my infusion, it seems like it kind of wears off, and I'll have a little flare or something. Not every time, but you know, about every other time or something like that. Just never know, really. Okay, today they'll be out and about with Mike and Joy. This is from when we left my infusion and went to the new Aldi, which is a little ways away. But we had to get gas, which is a little ways from where I get my infusion, closer towards the Aldi, but is really further away from where our home is. So the video is only something like 11 minutes or something like that to get there. So I know it's not going to take probably 10 minutes to get there from that. We were worried about it was kind of far away, but when we realized it was only took really that long to get there, it can't be using much gas in our car. You know, our car gets real good gas mileage and stuff. So we may just start going there. We've not been happy with the one that we've had here that's smaller for a long time, for about a year. Well, pretty much kind of ever since the pandemic started, that store started going downhill for some reason. I guess because, I don't know, more people seem to be buying from it, and they also had trouble getting deliveries for a long time. But then after all that kind of fizzled out, they still were real busy, which is good, you know. But if you're out of stuff all the time, you can't count on them to have what you need. And you know, yeah, we were going to other stores, and then we ended up buying stuff there. But all I'm saying is, when you end up going somewhere else, Aldi loses out, you know. I mean, from what you would have bought there. But you know, we went to this one. It's fantastic, y'all. Wait till you see the walkthrough. After the drive with us, the next day I'll have a walkthrough. And I don't usually do those, but this is such a nice store, and it wasn't that busy. We got real lucky about what time we got there, I guess, and everything. That was a Thursday, and it was in the afternoon. So, you know, that might be a good time to go there or something. But had a real nice, you know, drive there and everything. So check it out. And I don't think I filmed that way on a drive with us or out and about. I don't think I've only filmed going that direction one time, I think. I'm pretty sure before, so it'll be something different. Okay, what's for dinner? One of the things we got there was a garlic pepper. I believe it's a pork roast. It doesn't look like a tenderloin because they're longer. It looks more like a roast, and we're gonna have that in the crock pot. We're going to have some cornbread, and in with the garlic pepper pork roast, we're going to put the small red potatoes we think we got at Kroger, some carrots from the garden, and probably some red onions, either red or plain onions in it. I don't think we're going to put anything. Oh, I might put some zucchini from the garden as well. I'm pretty sure that's what we were planning on. So yeah, that's going to be really good. I don't even know if I'm going to season it. I'll see how that, if it looks like it has enough on it and smells real, you know, garlicky, maybe I just won't even. Usually I'll put my own seasonings in it too, which I might still. We'll see. Okay, the jokes today. Oh, and by the way, we just heard yesterday that our daughter, Jackie, found her cat. And we were so relieved, and I know she is. She was very upset. They hadn't slept hardly any looking for her, and she was out on her, was it like her back porch? They got an area that they had made back there that's got like a gazebo type thing, you know. But anyway, I think that's the way it looks right now. I don't know if they moved it or not. You can move it. I guess it's more like a canopy thing. So anyway, I'm not for sure. But she was sitting back there, and she heard what she thought was her cat, and it was underneath one of the neighbors' sheds, like their outbuilding, you know, where they probably have their mower and different things. It was underneath that, and she saw her poke her head out looking at her, and so she was able to get her. And, and we were really excuse me, we were all really worried because it's supposed to have medicine twice a day, I believe, for its thyroid, and it hadn't had it. So we were real worried that it, you know, something might happen to it. So we're real happy about that. And I know how we would be if Kitty got out somehow and we couldn't find her. We would be frantic. We really would. Okay, so jokes. A young girl was attending her first wedding, watching the proceedings with interest for a while before growing restless. The groom stood at the altar as 6 bridesmaids walked slowly up the aisle one by one. Soon the girl leaned over to her mom and whispered, "Why doesn't he just hurry up and pick one?" Okay. Oh, here's the other one. My son and his wife stopped by Sunday unannounced to visit. I wouldn't answer the door, but I did hold up my new medicine container and pointed to the instructions. Instructions read, "Take 1 tablet before bedtime and keep away from children." Okay, thought of the day is from Terry Pratchett. People who didn't need people needed people around to know that they were the kind of people who didn't need people. I read this already once and I was trying to say, okay. I don't know. You have to think about it, I guess, for a second. And where did I see one? Was it that or? Well, I know I had one here a minute ago. Well, let's just let's try this one. This might be interesting. Okay. What is the reason clams produce pearls? To store food? To attract a mate? As a source of light? As a defense mechanism? I'm really trying to think. Why? I wouldn't think a pearl to store food because it gets hard. How would it break it back down to be a food source? And I imagine it's made out of something that's not really something to attract a mate. I don't know. Do they even have eyes or anything? You know, I mean, I don't. As a source of light, I'm just going to guess, just by deducing, that it might be some type of defense mechanism. Maybe if it were attacked while it was open, they would get the pearl instead of the hurting it. I don't know. Hey, that's right. So I did do some quick thinking. Pearls are a natural response to an irritant that enters the shells of a clam, oyster, or any other mollusk. The pearls secrete layers of nacre surrounding the irritant as a defense mechanism to protect themselves from foreign substances entering their environment. Okay. So if like 1 grain of sand gets in there, it turns into a pearl. All right. What device is used to hold a boat in place when offshore? Oh my goodness. This one is too, I'm gonna pass on this. The answers are life raft, to hold a boat in place, compass, bosun's chair, or anchor. Everybody knows anchor, so I'm skipping. Next one. I think everybody knows this too. Come on. I'm not gonna. Oh, okay. Well, I misunderstood that, but let's see if I can go back to this. Well, I already know the answer now, so that done. It's not what I thought it was. Okay, let's say. Okay, let's see if this one might work. The doldrums are a maritime region known for being what? Extremely deep, full of fish, windless, stormy. I always thought the word doldrum, I don't know, I associated it maybe with something being like boring or something. So the answers are extremely deep, full of fish, windless, or stormy. The doldrums. I want to say windless because it would be like calm. Yeah, okay. Another good deduction. The doldrums is a popular nautical term that refers to the belt around the Earth near the equator where sailing ships sometimes get stuck on windless waters. Okay. Well, okay. This might be tricky. I don't know. Which marine? It's an organism, though. See, that gives it away to me. We'll do. Excuse me. We'll do this one anyway. Which marine organism engage in a symbiotic relationship with males? Excuse me, got the hiccups. Barnacles, dolphins, sea turtles, jellyfish. Well, I don't see a jellyfish keeping up with a whale. They just kind of float around. So I'm going to say it's barnacles because they I think they help them clean them off or something. Yeah. In the case of barnacles and whales, only the barnacles benefit from attaching to the whales. Okay. But at no biological cost to the whale. This type of symbiotic relationship is known as commensalism. In this case, attaching to the whale gives the barnacles a stable place to live, a free ride, and access to plenty of food. A moving diner. Next question. Which ocean has the most islands? The Arctic Ocean, the Pacific Ocean, the Indian Ocean, the Atlantic Ocean. I might be wrong. I think it is the Pacific. No, I'm right. The Pacific Ocean contains about 25,000 islands, more than the total number of the rest of the world's oceans combined. Wowee, 25,000. A species of which sea creature is said to be immortal? Seahorse, eel, lobster, jellyfish. Which sea creature? I don't think that seahorses really live that long, or eels, or jellyfish. I have heard of really super old lobsters before, but I don't know if that would be old enough for them to consider it immortal. Let me see, lobster. No, it is jellyfish. Okay, I missed this one. Let me see what I'm learning here. In the warm seas of the Mediterranean lives a jellyfish with an extraordinary rare ability. It can rewind its life cycle. The so-called immortal jellyfish, the Pteropus dorini, can somehow reprogram the identity of its own cells, returning it to an earlier stage in life. I need some of that. What if you were to eat one of those jellyfish? Anyway, 4 right, 1 wrong. What is the only sea without a land boundary? Black Sea, Caribbean Sea, Sargasso Sea, Mediterranean Sea. You know, I just when Hurricane Milton came through, you know, on my was looking a lot at my radar and stuff, on both of them for that matter, and they show the trajectory, and it showed it going into the Sargasso Sea, and I said, you know, it's funny because that's right out in the middle Seems to be in the middle of the ocean, and it's not really, I don't know why they would have it, you know, call it different than like the Pacific or something. So that's my guess, is Sargasso. That's right. The Sargasso Sea, located entirely within the Atlantic, I said the Pacific, is the only sea. The Pacific's over on the west. Is the only sea without a land boundary. It's a vast patch of ocean named for the genus of free-floating seaweed called Sargassum. I learned something even though I got it right. Okay, what sea drops about 3 feet of water level each year? Caribbean Sea, Mediterranean Sea, Red Sea, Dead Sea. I've heard this, something about this, and I think it was the Dead Sea. That's right. The Dead Sea drops, and by the way, the answers, the thing I read afterwards, it doesn't pop up until after you answer. Because I know it looks, some of them you have to scroll down, but some of them as soon as you hit the answer, then it pops up. The Dead Sea drops about 3 feet each year, causing major problems for the agricultural section in Jordan. According to figures from the United Nations, Jordan is the second most water-scarce country in the world. Wow. Which of these marine animals is known for its sharp, venomous sting? Okay, it could be either one of these, really. But I think y'all know probably. Walrus, seahorse, squid, stingray. Now, I know, I don't think a squid actually, like... What? I thought I felt Kitty go by. Where you at? Sneaking around, I guess. I mean, no, a squid bites, I think. And a stingray is what killed, there she is. She's sneaky. She's going, patting on me with her paw. Sweetie. She's probably hungry. Steve Irwin. Y'all remember the crocodile, what was it, a crocodile hunter or something like that? That's what killed him. So I'm going to say stingray. Yeah. The creature that, this is ironic, the creature that killed Australian conservationist Steve Irwin isn't usually a threat to humans, but it will strike if threatened. Yeah, they said it got him a bunch of times. I don't know what, something set it off, I guess. He was probably touching it and stuff. The clownfish is known for its symbiotic relationship with which animal? Clownfish. Anemone, emperor shrimp, sea turtle, moray eel. Okay, clownfish. This must be a picture of one. Okay, so I think I've seen something about this fish on some kind of, you know, I want to say like a video. I've seen something, documentary, and I actually think, I could be wrong, I think it's anemone. It like eats something around them, it helps them, yeah. Clownfish are found in warm waters such as the Red Sea and Pacific Oceans and sheltered reefs or lagoons living in anemone. Clownfish eat various small invertebrates and algae, as well as food scraps an anemone leaves behind. So it kind of helps each other, I guess. I got one more. I got 8 right, 1 wrong. This one's too easy. I'm just going to the next one. What kind of sea animal is boiled alive? Which I don't like. I like lobster, but I don't like to see it boiled alive. Next question. I'm not using that one. Well, this, okay, I'll go for this. This might be tricky, though. It might be something not, well, a different answer than I think. Which of these marine animals is usually referred to as a sea cow? Manatees, sea lion, sea otter, harbor seal. Well, I think it's manatees. And they also thought they were mermaids back in the day. That's right. Manatees are sometimes called sea cows, and their languid pace lends merit to the comparison. However, despite their massive bulk, they are graceful swimmers in coastal waters and rivers. They don't mention that they used to think that they were, you know, we're not, what do I call it? A mermaid. Mermaid, that's what they thought. So anyway, that was, you know, way back. I guess in like, not medieval times maybe, or something like that. Okay, I did 9 and 1 today, so I did pretty good. Even though I got some answers, I still learned something when I read the, you know, the little story that goes with it. So anyway, I hope y'all enjoyed today's trivia time and morning coffee break. If you did, I hope you'll press that like button. Also subscribe if you haven't already, and share this out. And hit that so you get all my videos as soon as they come out. Thanks for watching, everybody. Hope you enjoy the new intro. I meant to mention that. Thanks, and have a great day, and check out Out and About with Mike and Joy when we went to the new Aldi. Bye, everybody, and God bless.